Welcome back to PYJynJoy, Messages from the Divine. This is Charmaine, your holistic life coach, here to have a collective message for you from the divine and seeing what someone out there or quite a few people need to hear. Before we get started, let's cleanse the energy of the space. And also prepare our minds for the message so that we can hear it, absorb it, take it, and learn from it. So we'll do 3 deep cleansing breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just before you start, center yourself, gently close your eyes. Let your head bow a little bit, relax your shoulders, shake out any tension, and then inhale through your nose. Visualize white, bright light entering you, filling every cell. And then gently exhale from your mouth, sigh it out, audibly sigh. And then inhale again. Feel that bright white light reach up to the crown of your head and down to the very tips of your toes. Inhaling all that fresh, cleansing air. And then gently exhale from your mouth. Release anything that's negative, thoughts that are fluttering about. Let them all go with that sigh. Last time, inhale through your nose. Reach a little deeper. Suck in a little more air. Hold it a little longer. And then gently exhale it out. Let it go. Release any tension that's left. Sigh it out and gently open your eyes. All right, let's get started. So let me just split the deck, asking the divine, what messages do you have for the collective today? Want to know what's best for them, for their highest good, divine. What message do you have for the collective? So let's see. We'll split the deck and come up with destiny and I have to get them in my hands. Foundation achievements. So four is all about preparation, planning, your base, the structure, foundation. With a rainbow and a family standing outside of their home, perhaps it's a new home they just received. And then you have 10, which is your destiny. 1 is new beginnings, fresh starts, the wheel constantly turning. And this time, what is it? Luck is on your side. So let's see. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 is change. Let's see what the full message is, but we'll keep those cards in mind. Firm foundation. And we have the destiny. So let's see. So this is the immediate past. Lovely. New beginnings. Who doesn't like a new beginning? So that's 0. That's the Fool. So you can see she's stepping out. There's a building behind her with a door, the step to the door. She's like, you know what? That's behind me. No looking back. Stepping out into the world. Have a staff to keep you steady. Your little supplies in your bag. And she's set to go. 1 foot forward. Take a step, and you've got a new beginning. So that's your immediate past. So someone out there, maybe you just started a new job, maybe it's a new relationship, maybe it's a new friendship, a new partnership. I don't know. What is it? Authority. So presently at 4, so another 4 again, is authority. So that's the emperor. Maybe you need to take on the qualities of an emperor, being a leader, being confident, being sure, taking care of your subjects, your people. Or it can be that that's what you need in your life, that authority figure. So let's see. We have 2. So far, it's not very clear whether that could be a relationship too. So let's see what we have with the immediate future is the throat chakra. You'll need to speak. So 5 again. So in order to make that change, you'll need to, obviously the chakra is at your throat area. So you'll need to speak up. Speak clearly, communicate, let people know what your feelings are, what your thoughts are, your position on things. That's what this is all about. Being very confident. So you're taking that quality of a leader, of an authoritarian figure, and you are speaking your mind. So we'll go a little bit more. It's still not quite clear which way this is going, but you will have a new beginning, and you have an authority figure somewhere in there. The distant past, there's power, 8. So 8 is all about abundance. It's about your prosperity. It's about you getting great and doing well, your strength there. So it's also put it on the side. It's infinity, so continuous. As you can see, it's showing the inner side of a lion, a male on the outside. So perhaps there's, again, with this authority figure coming from the distant past. So you have this person who, or qualities of a person that's strong. Whatever it is, you can handle it. So that's with your distant past. The distant future is material harvest. 9 is completions, it's endings. It can be the successful, planting. You have the harvest in front of you. And that could be your abundance. So there's money there, there's fruitfulness, there's fruit there. So you have also a bag, maybe it's, let's just say it's a bag of flour or something. You have a jar, perhaps that's some wine. Everyone loves wine. So a harvest of wine, grapes there, and a glass. So with that, all coming around. So from this new beginning, so you have the strength to go forward to a new beginning. I'll ask each of these with each of these cards are meaning, but you have the strength in the past to get this new beginning so that in the distant future, you will have this harvest. So it could very well be, and I'm getting a lot of manifestation these days. I know with what's going on in the world is kind of crazy, so you want to create your own world. So let's do that. Let's see what more. So Divine, can you tell us about this distant past, this power? I like to start there because we can get the idea of the base of what is going on. Oh, and look what popped out. The card we had in the beginning. Foundation and achievements. So you had something new happen. You were developing, using your strength to develop this new foundation that you have that's supporting you and your family. You have the rainbow. At the end of a rainbow is always a Lucky Charms. No. And then a rainbow is your pot of gold. Woohoo! So you have that. After tears are always a rainbow. After rain is always a rainbow. So it's a new, fresh start. So you had this foundation. You gathered the strength that you needed to in order to create this foundation to have the achievements that you need that shows and will lead to, obviously, to this material harvest. So that's good. And that triggered your new beginning. So let's see what else from the distant past, Divine, do we need to know? So you have the strength come up for these individuals. You have the foundation created. What more can you tell us, Divine, about this distant past? So let's see what pops out. Okay, let's try again. So Divine, what more can you share with us about this distant past? And this popped out. Emotional loss. So there was something that you lost. So 5 again is change. And this is with something emotional. So perhaps you had to have the strength and build up and build upon the foundation that you had because there was some loss. So it doesn't mean that it was necessarily a passing of a person, but maybe you lost your way. Maybe your emotions got the best of you. You had to pull on your strength to get yourself recentered. Green is your grounding, it's your base. So it's more so what I'm seeing is, and you see the sun there and behind the water. So, and then the night sky. So it's really more about you losing control of your emotions, but you have to pull in on that strength in order to create this foundation. So let's see now, let's move to the new beginnings. So in the immediate past, Divine, what can you tell us about this? So there's some new beginnings that are happening after this period of loss where they had to pull on that strength, that inner power to create this foundation, pulling on the strength of those around you. The collective had to do that. So let's see what popped out. We have choose wisely. So that's what came out of that. You had to choose wisely, and you're choosing to close the door on what was in the past and to move forward into these new beginnings. Again, more water is around there, more emotions, more of the feelings. And the water is gentle. It's still very gentle. It's just telling you to choose wisely as you're sitting there on the pier, head bowed, hands open and looking for receiving. So you are receiving the option to choose, make that choice that's going to help you move forward. So what more? What is this choices that need to be made, Divine? Tell us some more about this immediate past, the new beginnings starting, choosing wisely, and awareness popped up. 1, new beginnings. So this is with awareness, the magician. And again, remember I just said with the sky. So you came in, you pulled within your inner strength to get yourself more aware, more in tune with the universe, more in tune with source, so that you can take that leap of faith and move forward in manifesting this new beginning for yourself, so that you get this material harvest. So that's what this is. You have all the resources of the tarot. So whether it is the cups, the swords, the wands, the pentacles, all of that is what the magician carries and is able to bring from what's above, what's from source, down to where you are on earth. Just like she has a staff in her hand here, and it's on the earth, so above, so below. That's what this is. So it's telling you that you have the ability, you have all the resources that you need to take that step and step forward confidently. So now in stepping forward confidently, Divine, tell us some more about this authority situation that's here for the present. There's some foundation again with this 4. So it's triumph just popped out. Again, number 7. So 7 come 11, as my dad used to say. So triumph, success is the chariot. So you're able to go forward triumphantly. And that's in you take on that leadership role. You want to be in control, like a leader, control your emotions, pull on that inner strength in taking that new beginning. So you needed to use your resources to build upon your confidence, to let yourself know that you can achieve, that you are capable, you have all the resources of doing so. And in doing that, and look how the colors are so similar. In doing that, you have the success there. There's red, there's passion involved. There's purple with the royalty, purple here. So you're pulling in the red. So you're moving forward. You're using the resources that you have to make yourself a stronger person, to have more faith and more belief. And you will be triumphant with it. There's change. You're using your inner wisdom. So you're taking that to use your inner wisdom in order to be successful. So what else can you tell us about the present, Divine? One more thing before we move forward. So Divine, tell us more about the present. The successful, the collective people out there have taken on the attributes of a leader. They've gotten their strength back, their ability to handle the responsibilities that you've given them. What more? So we have recognition and reward, 3. So that's expansion. So you've gone even further. You've gone even further beyond just what you thought you were capable of, to the point where now you're on stage. There's a spotlight on you. You are being seen. Look at the circle. So circle. The spotlight is there on you. All of these circles around you. And you are the winner. Again, you are the winner. You are successful. So you have that. And be proud, be happy in what you've achieved, be humble still, in knowing that you use your resources well. So tell us, Divine, about the immediate future. So they're speaking. Maybe you're going to give a speech. You're on stage. So using that throat chakra, what else can you tell us is going on? So there will be some obstacles and some challenges. There's always change. So just as things can come and change around, remember destiny, the wheel is always spinning. So in the immediate future, use your voice in getting past these obstacles and challenges. You can do so. It is already showing that in the distant future, you have material harvest, but things aren't going to be a smooth path per se. You'll have to learn. You'll have to even take a leap from one end to the other, but you will overcome that. Take on whatever obstacle and challenge that you have, face on. You use your voice, you speak clearly, you communicate, and you will get past that as well. 5 and 5 is 10, new beginnings. So you will have that. So let's see. Tell us some more about this immediate future with this challenges, Divine. What more can you tell us so the collective can have a better insight, a better idea of what's going on? Divine, tell us some more. And we have the card of memories of love. So you'll go back into the past and thinking about how things were for you, perhaps as a child, and when your memories were the most bright. And there's nothing wrong with that. 6 is about your harmony. It's about self-sacrifice. It's about responsibilities. So you're going back and you're thinking. So as you're having these challenges, you're voicing your mind, you're being very clear in communication. And this is also thinking about things. So you have some more water again. It's the emotions. So with these memories of love, it's happy. It's good. You're able to, again, use that, draw on those memories in order to continue moving forward and past any obstacles and challenges that you may face, because you will. And speaking of you will, let's ask the divine, tell us some more about this distant future. There's this material, there's a harvest, there's money, there's food, there's happiness. The person is obviously still in meditation, so that's good. So being thankful with head bowed. So tell us, divine, and we pulled out intuition. So 2, 1 and 2. So you have the Empress, and she's letting you know about this intuition. So remember, you had the door with the new beginnings. You have the door, and you have the door here. So with that door closing on the past with the new beginnings, there's another door about to open. You just have to reflect, go inside, listen to your intuition, make sure that you're connecting with divine still. So along your entire journey, keep close and be in tune with the universe and what they're guiding you to do. And that's where this mirror is coming in. So again, the stars. So the same stars that you had as the magician, and you're looking at all of their ability from what's above, so below. That's what this is reminding you of. Reflection, going back to source, tapping back in so you can continue to build and move forward. Balance, 2, is all about finding that balance. So divine, tell us more. What more can you tell us about this distant future, listening to the intuition, having this material harvest, the successful, all of that. So divine, tell us some more about that. So let's see what we come up with. Divine, tell us more about this distant future. That's looking great. That is wonderful. Let's see what you'll come up with. The cards are a little sticky, so we just really need to dig in. Let me do one more time, and then I'll just pull a card. So divine, what message do you have for the distant future? And we have, let me just do a quick shuffle and pull out a card. And we have love begins, 1, so more new beginnings. So we have new beginnings with love, more rainbows are happening. Remember the distant past, now the rainbow is re-emerging. And 2, so 2 people, you see the 2 hands. So you're coming together and it's going well. The water is flowing. You have the richness of the environment around you. You're doing a better deal with having all of that abundance. The green, you're grounded again. Your prosperity is high. You're doing excellent. New beginnings. So you have all of these ones, the new beginnings. You've had change. You've had a lot going on. Excuse me, and ultimately you will have the success with the bottom card showing 2, hope, the star. So 1 + 7 is 8, and that's prosperity. So you have hope, you are manifesting the great that you need. It is all there for you. Congratulations. So you may have had a bit of a little loss that occurred, maybe a few obstacles that went on, but in the end, you're ready. You face that new beginning. You have all the resources that you need. The challenge there is met, and you are successful, you're prosperous, and you have manifested the life of your dreams. Don't we all want that? Say amen. Drop, I want the life of my dreams in the comments. Get in there and tell me. Now, before we end the reading, let's see what crystal will help you. This new beginning, this prosperity divine, what crystal is for the collective that can enhance them. And we have, let's see, 2 fell out. We have aragonite, which is release your emotional baggage. Remember, let it go. Whatever negative things happen, let that go. The brown is all about you having your connection to your root chakra. I was about to say your base chakra, your root chakra. So that's your base, your grounding, where your prosperity is, your abundance, your wealth, your connection to the earth, to source and grounding. Then you have garnet, which is ignite your passion. And you have that passion going, the red, you're feeling good. Garnet is also great for manifesting prosperity, abundance, wealth. So these 2 together are telling you, get rid of that emotional baggage and you will soar with your passion leading you to the most prosperous material harvest you could possibly want. And that's where we'll have it. So we will leave it there. And I hope that you enjoyed this, got some information from it, and are able to share it with those who, it may not resonate with you, but share it with those that you may know going through a situation where they have these new beginnings coming up and they just have to keep pushing, and will be able to achieve it. So kindly, I'd appreciate it, be so thankful if you will like the video, save the video, share the video, subscribe to PYJynJoy. You can go to PYJynJoy.com, PYJynJoy.com, and book your own private session with me for tarot, numerology, evolutionary astrology, life coaching, all of that. You have different options. The options, choose wisely. You have the options out there. So thank you for tuning in to PYJynJoy today, and be well.